4 minutes. So the J22. Not yet, we're on. Okay. There goes the I flag.
Alright guys, welcome to the 2011 J24 Tillman Capital Management East Coast. This is Tom and Elizabeth from Sail One Sign out here. It's a decidedly cold day, but with some sun and wind, so that's good. Doing a little bit of commentary. So we're at the boat end right now, and the last start was sort of a general recall, but not really. And we noticed that everybody started at the pin. Clearly the pin looked favored. Right after the start, however, the breeze went to the right. And the guy that started in the middle of clear air, I think it was Paul Van Ravensway, seemed to be okay. You know, Tim Healy won the pin, but Paul looked okay in the middle because the breeze then went to the right, like I said, and it looked like he was doing just fine. So I don't think you need to win an end today, but you need to be on the right side of the race course as always. We're trying to figure out what that side is right now, and I'm sure everyone else out here racing is too. So we're going to go up into the starting line here. There's going to be a flag as you heard. So I flag is around the ends rule, and no penalty. Z flag is penalty.
Z flag and black flag, yeah. Got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds till the start.
So I was talking with Jeff Ewenson and Tony Parker earlier on USA 58, and we were talking about the current and the amount of water that's coming in and out of the bay lately. And one of the things that we're kind of keyed on was that there really hasn't been an incoming tide in almost a week. We know that's impossible, but a lot of the water that's coming in comes in a lot more slowly, and when it goes out, it goes faster, and different depths, water comes flooding in. The bottom line is it's supposed to be low tide, and it's supposed to be a very high tide. We're still seeing an ebb and flow, so this is an adverse current to start. Generally good, you know, for aggressive 1-5 fleets because it keeps them off the line a little. There were a lot of boats over early in that last start. Another thing we've noticed about this race course is that the starting line is massive. These guys know what they're doing, so they've measured it. They know that it's a number of boats plus however many percent. But to our eye, it looks really, really big. So what you're seeing now is a big left phase. The boats in the pin will win the race by a lot. If the breeze stays in its current phase, but we know that the breeze shifts.
1 minute to the start.
So that was what, 1 minute? So now everybody has to be below the line. If anybody's above the line, they've got to sail around an end, which is a huge penalty if you're in the middle of the race course. I'm sorry, in the middle of the starting line. Never ever be over early, the 1 minute rule, in the middle of a long line, because your race is pretty much over. To sail to one of these ends in re-round is an extreme penalty. So again, what we're noticing is that a lot of the top boats are setting up towards the left side of the starting line because the breeze is very left. Now, we're in a very big lull. I would imagine the boats that are tuned for lighter air are going to be just a little quicker and accelerate more quickly. Really, really difficult conditions in these northerlies when the breeze comes up and down so much. So shifting gears is a huge thing. So we have an all clear start. Not one boat. 50 boats down here early. Great. A lot of boats packing immediately to get on the favored port path. The problem is there's a huge hole in the middle of the race course. The next pub was middle left. The guy that started at the pin, the boat end on port tack, is probably 30 boat lengths behind the guy right now at the pin. But of course that could change with one wind shift. So top sailor like Mookie here, this is Pete Levesque, the jumbo, tough jumbo.
Bow number.
Just got shafted with a big tight shift. These guys are top performers and they started to blow the course. So they're looking pretty good. If the breeze goes right, they'll look pretty good.
guy here coming up.
This is Pat Fitzgerald. So the breeze has already gone right. Bookie's feeling a little too much there. There they go. Here's a lake sailor. You know, Pete Levesque here is doing something that's not a bad idea, which is to keep your options open. Sailing up the middle is big fleets on long race courses. A lot of times what people say not to do. The problem with not doing it is if you get stuck on the side too far, really shifty conditions, you can't really play the race course. So I kind of like where Pete is right now. It'll be interesting to see if that left holds on, because most of the top boats are on the left. We got to get out of the way of that. See how open generally is. I don't know if we can flash up there real quick. You see that leech, the middle upper leech of that sail, that sort of yellowish sail, is completely open. So they're sailing powerful, not necessarily to point, although they seem to be pointing this way. That sail is quite open. Much different from a profile over here. 239 speed, much flatter, shut off. Yeah. So a lot of these guys are feeling over way too much. They want to use their Genoa and sail the boat a little flatter. The keel is a sail too, so they'll have to provide lift just like the sails do. And when you angle that sail too much in the water, it's not. So like I said, I think Mookie's doing a really good job sailing in the middle of the race course, because the breeze is now like probably 20 degrees to the right. However, here's the other problem. If you pan over to the hard left side of the race course, you'll see probably 5 more knots of wind and a lefty. And that's sort of the Whitehall Bay lefty. A lot of local competitors know that there's a creek up there, well, the rest of them actually than Chandler's. But you can get a kind of a nice little breeze out of there and go northerly. It won't last the whole race, but while you're in it, you're feeling great. There's more pressure. I think the weather lag is, I think they said a 1.25 miles.
Yep.
So you're never going to sail in a lift for, you know, a mile and a quarter, but see now that's kind of crapping out a little bit. There is a wind shift. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay. Tap. Don't look good. The race ran left breeze seems to be right off of our bow. I would say the guys off of our bow are probably winning. Necessarily all on the same tack, so that's probably a good sign. Dead up on our bow. We are in some breeze right here. Trying to get back up on the corner. Not too sure where you can see. See, there's still a fair amount of ebb and flow. Really good breeze there. In the laser, you can tack pretty much, you know, whatever you want. You're not going to lose a lot of boat length. I mean, D24 is a different story. one guy here that is punched out. The breeze has gone back left. This guy here, I don't know who that is, but he is launched. And he obviously started at the pin and working back towards the middle of the race course, not at the edge. Like I said, sailing in the middle is not that bad an idea in Annapolis with an M current and northerly. Got a lot of former college all-stars out here racing, a lot of current and former J24 major regatta champions, national champions, world champions probably. Yeah, I think Tim Healy is world champion. Certainly, this is a very, very deep regatta and very competitive. This is a team from Bermuda here to our left. That's 3942, that's Tony Parker's old boat. Tony is an Annapolis. Local guy who sails 58 now. And that's a great boat right there. And we are going to cross David Bonnie. The boats that are doing well are very quiet. By that I mean they don't tend to roll around a lot and puff and blow. Very stiff and static. The water around them again, it's funny, the ground generals tend to be, maybe it's the color, but they look like they're sailing in the open. This guy's winning. This guy over here. Yeah. Look at these guys over here.
Oh yeah, that
Looks like it's round. There is a 50-degree right-hand shift on the right-hand side of the race course. So, if you're like a Newport Sea Breeze sailor, this is not for you. We're kind of motoring up in the depth pressure. It's hard to tell. This guy's on the right looks really wound up now, but I can't imagine that's going to last, especially with these boats.
Yeah.
They're also really, dialed up. Well, I think that this group right here is
gonna be a top
winning group, at least for this other leg. That guy came back.
Where is the mark? Where's the mark?
Weather
Is
mark.
that here, right there?
Yeah. I thought it was over here. It is. We're up here.
No, we would be on the ley line right now if that was the point. Yeah, it might be. I don't see it on their mark. I think it is.
This guy's to the right.
Yeah.
Really big flank. Really interesting to think that the breeze is so shifty in the right side of the race course. I don't know if that's moving is getting out of there alive. I don't think it is. Although maybe that is there.
Yeah.
That would be the only boat that comes out of there looking okay. There's the big righty on the leader.
Uh-huh. There you go.
This guy's attacking underneath us. So that is the mark right
Yeah,
here, you're
straight
right.
ahead.
So we are in the left corner. Sure. So one thing that may have happened also is that there is still an M current, this left side of the race course is vastly shallow. We're in a lot less, we're a little shallower here over left corner, certainly protected by this land mass.